Hello there everyone, welcome back to another video. It is me, Desiree. Thanks for clicking on this video. So I wanted to do a shop my stash of products that I have just for the sake of having. I did a video yesterday about palettes I kind of lost interest in. Like if they went missing, I wouldn't even notice or care. And I was like, you know what? I know I have other products that just sit there. I am usually pretty good at rotating through my stuff, using different concealers, different eyeshadows regularly, because I have a lot of things I really like. But I know there's stuff that sits there, and I have it just for the sake of having it. You know when you want a big collection of stuff and you just have things, and you're like, I don't really like it, but I don't really know what to do with it. So these are some of those items I have that I have used, they were underwhelming, or stuff that I just can't get rid of for one reason or another. So I thought I would share with you my products. I'm going to use these for the rest of the month of August. And at the end of August, I'm going to come back and share with you my thoughts. Did I fall back in love with them? Are they getting decluttered? What's happening with the products? Because I kind of want to keep them or get rid of them. If I don't love them, why do I have them, you know? So yeah, I'm just going to share with you what the products are, and let's go through them one by one. If you have used any of these and I'm using them wrong, or you love them, please tell me why and how can I fall in love with this product. Anyway, let's get started. This is from the Roche Posay. It's their Declutter BB Blur. I love the Roche Posay. I don't think I've tried anything from them that I don't like. I absolutely love that brand so much. But this is so underwhelming. It's a BB cream. It says Instant Oil Absorbing Coverage Cream Mousse SPF 20. And this is the Fair Light shade. It comes out really dark. And I remember the first time I tried it, I was like, no way, that is so dark. And I like Fair to Light, I just found that too dark for me. And by the time you blend it out, if I can do it quick enough here for you, it kind of blends into nothing. It feels more like a primer or just plain old sunscreen, excuse me, than a BB cream. Like I don't really notice it do anything. And it's just underwhelming to me. I end up putting something else on top of it every single time I've used it. I never really go with just this bare look here, but I just don't really care for it. And it just says coverage cream mousse. It doesn't say light coverage, medium, nothing like that. So I guess it's coverage. So it's just non-existent. So this is something I want to give, you know, a few more weeks of trial to, and then we'll see what happens with this little guy. But I don't know. For some reason, it's underwhelming to me. A concealer is actually the number 7 Stay Perfect Blemish Cover Concealer. This is the shade Light. It's a stick concealer. I bought this and I tried it out and I like it. It's perfectly fine for a stick concealer, but I just never ever reach for it. It's not like my favorite concealer ever. It's not the best concealer ever. It's a stick concealer, so it's very creamy though. And it's nice. It blends well with your fingers. I find anytime I've tried to use a sponge with this, it kind of like struggles to move. Kind of like when you use a stick foundation that doesn't really move well with a sponge. I don't know what it is. I just never reach for it. And I tried it the other day and I was like, why don't I ever use this? It's underwhelming to me now. I liked it when I first got it. It is fine, but I'm like, you know what? A few more weeks of you and then you're on the chopping block. You're on the chopping block. I could not think of a way to name this video rather than like stuff I decluttered. Do I want to declutter it? It's like, you know what? You're on the chopping block. Someone else has that video title, don't they? That sounds familiar to me. I know I didn't make that up. That sounds familiar. If you know who it is, let me know. Anyway, next product, ELF. Okay, you might get mad. I keep calling this ELF. I think it's pronounced ELF. I've said it ELF my entire life because it's an abbreviation, ELF, but everybody calls it ELF. And until I started watching YouTube videos, I didn't know anyone pronounced it that way. I've always pronounced it ELF. And if that bothers you, I'm sorry, because I'm going to continue to do it. This is the bronzer in the shade Sunkissed Glow. This takes forever to build up. I will use up this entire pan, I would say like 10 uses. I have only used this, I would say twice, and I had to just forever and ever in a day and get it on my face. They had this with the complexion brush for like $5 at Target over the holidays, so I bought it. Love the brush. I continue to love the brush to this day, but this bronzer was like, what's happening with this bronzer? You have one more month, man. But I actually like the package. I like how cheap and plastic and clear it is. I don't know why. I just really like it. But it's on the chopping block. A highlighter that is on the chopping block is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. Everybody likes this. I know. I just don't know why. This is so underwhelming to me. I just don't know how to use it. I put it on in the normal places I put highlighter, but I feel like it's just a powder that kind of takes your face from looking blah to not so blah. It's kind of that kind of a highlight, and there it is kind of blended out. See how it kind of just looks a little bit less blah in that spot? I don't know. That's the only way I can describe this. I don't really care for it, and I don't know. I just don't really like it. And I thought, why am I holding on to it? It's just for the sake of having it. Why? I don't know. Another highlighter is actually from Wet n Wild. This is the Purple Ashes. This came out with their skull. What was the skull collection called? It was called something. I don't know. It's called something. But this is how it looks. It's really pretty. I bought it because I wanted to buy, the collection. But it doesn't look right on my face. It's a little too... You can barely see it there. Let's get a little more concentrated swatch here. I don't know. You can kind of see it. This one tends to look like gray on my face, and I do not like that like gray silver kind of highlighter on my face. So this one, I'm holding on to it just to have it. And there's nothing wrong with that. There are plenty of things I have just to have. Do I need to have 600 magazines? Literally? Let me see if I can show you. Look at that stack. I have 2 stacks right there. I have another stack over here. I love magazines so much. Do I need those? No. I just have them because I love them and I want to have them. But stuff like this, like I'm holding on to it just to have it, and I just feel like it's time to clean out that stuff a little bit. 4 more products. This is from Tom Ford. This is an eye color quad in the shade Seductive Rose. I think I've mentioned this before on my channel. The applicators fell out. Anyway, it comes with 2 little sponge tips, and these are the shades you get. This is one of the most regrettable purchases I've ever made. This is no good. Actually, okay, I'm lying. The glitters here are actually really nice. You gotta swirl your finger quite a bit in there to get payoff though. But these are the shades here. They're so pretty. Look at that. That glitter is so nice. I mean, these are really beautiful. I love those shades a lot. This shade here, basic old shade, basic old cream shade here. And this one is so underwhelming. I mean, it looks nice. But when you try to get it on your face, on your lid, it's just like, it blends away for me. It either blends away if you don't have a primer on. You have a primer on, it kind of sticks in certain places. I find this really hard to use. And I don't know, it's just underwhelming. Did you hear it creak when I opened it? Oh my god, that's so funny to me. Anyway, I don't know. It's just underwhelming to me, and I thought, you know what? I don't love you. I just don't love you. You have 3 more weeks. That was rude. Another product, the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion. This is a newer product to me. This doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. Kind of like that Essence Pure Nude highlighter. It kind of takes your skin from looking blah to less blah. It makes it look less dull. That's it. There's no radiance, no lumi, no glow. Nothing. This is just, it does absolutely nothing. It really just feels like a moisturizing primer, but I don't know, it just doesn't do what it's supposed to do, and it bugs me that it does that. So I thought, you know what, maybe I'm using it wrong, start using it every single day, maybe you'll love it, maybe you won't, and that's that. That's that product. 2 more things here. This is the ColourPop Take Me Home palette. This is actually the first pressed eyeshadow palette, or pressed eyeshadows I ever tried from ColourPop, and I hated them. I hate this little palette. That was so rude. I don't hate you. You just don't do anything for me. I don't like it. It was so much fallout with these 2 here. The other ones were so difficult to use. I just never fell in love with this. It made me want to stay away from ColourPop's pressed eyeshadows. I've since changed my mind. I want to try more of them because I got one single and I absolutely adore it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try you again. Oh, I also bought that Kathleen Light's Dream Street palette, and I really, really like that. So I was like, I'm going to bust this out again. I'm going to give it another shot for the rest of the month and see if it changes my mind. Otherwise, it's out of here. Last thing, this is actually the product that inspired this video. I hold onto this just for the sake of having it, because it was expensive, because everybody likes the Bobbi Brown Shimmer bricks. I'm supposed to like them. I freaking hate them. Why? I don't know. Anyway, this is a holiday palette that she had 2 years ago. I don't think it was this past Christmas. I think it was the Christmas in 2016, I think. Anyway, I'm holding it upside down. It looks like this. It only opens up to here, which I hate. I don't know why that bugs me so much. It's a chunky plastic package, feels cheap, and it comes with 3, I think, full sizes of her shimmer bricks, the shade Gold, Bronze, and Wild Rose. I never understood why these are so popular. I have no idea. They all have the exact same over-the-top shimmer metallic kind of finish, which I don't mind. I like a lot of shimmer. I like a lot of metallicness. But I don't know what the intention was of putting these 3 together. Was it for blush, bronzer, and highlighter? I don't know. This for a blush, it's so frosty that I just find myself like feeling weird when I use it as a blush. This one is not really realistic as a bronzer for me. It's too frosty. Same thing with the yellow here. It's too frosty. I don't know. If you love the shimmer bricks, tell me how to use them. Am I using the wrong brushes? What brushes do you use? How do you put them on? What are your favorite ways to use them? Because I don't like them, and I'm holding onto it just for the sake of having it. And I'm like, you know what? Someone else would love this, and it's not me. Anyway, those are the products I have shot my stash for. Underwhelming things. Why am I holding on to them? Just for the sake of having it. They have 3 weeks. You got 3 weeks, guys. Otherwise, you're out of here. That is it. If you have some products like this kind of thing, let me know what they are. Stuff you have just for the sake of having it, even though you don't really like it. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching this video. I appreciate it so much. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you in another one. Goodbye.